YouTuber, they said. It'll be fun, they said. What I'm going to do is repot this one, and I'm also going to repot this one and see what's going on with this Monstera Adansonii finally, because it's not getting any better. And as you can see, it's, if you've seen my 25 Days of Plantmas naughty versus nice plants, this is one of my naughty plants, and it's really just gotten worse since I filmed that video. And this one I'm gonna repot because it's actually growing and the roots are coming out, so we'll see. I only got an orchid mix when I went to Lowe's the other day, and I plan to just use this for the Monstera Adansonii I'm giving my friend, but hopefully this is enough for all of these plants. And I have some soil here, but it's pretty old soil. Taking it out. Oh, look at that system. I mean, I think it just needs to be placed in a new pot. I think I'm gonna feed the soil it came in, just so it's not gonna go crazy on me. Okay. Actually, when I got this from Trader Joe's, it was just growing in water, and I repotted it in soil when the flower already all died off and the leaves were kind of like also going out. I didn't expect it to grow back, but here it is. So a lot of the roots are falling off. Trying to see if I can find a better pot for it, but apparently not. So I am gonna use this pot instead. It might be a little bit too big for this, but the roots grow pretty long on this one, and I think it's gonna need the space, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna try to, this is why I don't like repotting videos, and this is my first time doing it in a long time in front of the camera. It stresses me out more than I need to, because I'm trying to hurry it because I don't want the recording or the filming to go too long, but then I feel like the plant suffers because of that, because I'm not giving it the attention it needs while I repot it. So yeah, this is the orchid mix that I'm using for this too. It's a pretty good mix. It's very chunky. It has like the big perlites and has the horticultural coal. So let's see how that works. Alright, I tried to put it in the basin, but okay, let's try it with this one. Maybe this one would work. Okay, I don't know why this is my A camera when this camera shoots better, but whatever. Let's see if I could tilt it down a little bit more so that you can see what I'm doing. There you go. Yay for the B camera. And this one is going to be, this one's probably going to be a lot of double chin again, but whatever. The plant is the priority. Trying to get out all the roots that fell off, but I don't think it matters, to be honest. Sphagnum moss at the bottom, and maybe some of the soil over here just to mix it up, just to make it fun. We're gonna have fun. This is not my usual potting soil mix, by the way, but this is what I have now, and I need to repot it. So like I said, I wasn't planning on doing any repotting this winter season, but like with this one, it does need to be repotted in the Monstera Adansonii. I need to figure out what's going on with it, because I don't think it's just going through a phase of, you know, not being able to transition to the winter. I think something else is going on, because it's been like that for a while. Yep, that's what it looks like. I'll set you aside, we'll water you later. That one hasn't been watered too. That's amazing that it actually grew. I think it only got watered when it is raining. And it has been raining lately, but still. Alright, let's see what's going on with this Monstera adansonii. Alright. I mean, I don't see any root rot. The soil is moist, but it's because I just watered it. I think I watered it yesterday. I mean, I don't see any sign of root rot, so man, I don't know what's going on with this. Because the yellowing hasn't stopped. And I know I checked it for the first time, there was no root rot. Alright. So I don't know what is wrong with this. It looks fine to me. No signs of root rot. It is just being a bitch, and now I have to repot it. And it's probably stressing it out more because I repotted it. Ugh. I'm gonna put it in this one. Let's see what's going on. And I'm gonna put, maybe it's the soil, because I think the soil is not working out for it. So let me do something about it. Okay, not you, you're not gonna work out. So maybe the pot is too small for it too, but that's the only pot I have right now. So what you gonna do? Sue me. Alright, I'm gonna find something else for this, guys. So I got a bigger pot. Hopefully this one works. I am not gonna use the same soil it came in, because that might be the problem. So I'm gonna make it heavier on the orchid bark potting mix. And some soil here and see how that works out. And this unwanted soil I'm gonna put here. Should have a spatula or a shovel, but I don't. Should be fine. And I am going to cut off the dead leaves, or the yellowing leaves, because they are goddamn unsightly. Should I take out this one too? Yeah, I probably should. No point hanging on to it. This one as well. So yeah, so that is what is left of my Monstera adansonii, and hopefully this one survives. So like I was saying to the A camera, this is what's left of my Monstera adansonii, because apparently you weren't recording the entire time. And yeah, so hopefully this one survives whatever's left of the Monstera adansonii. This is the Monstera deliciosa. propagation that I'm giving my friend. If you've seen my day 14, I believe, of 25 Days of Plantmas, where I propagated this, in that episode, I am putting up this episode after that episode comes out, but today is actually Vlogmas day 9, so I'm chilling a little bit, but whatever. So yeah, right now it's just propagating in sphagnum moss, and it's been doing on sphagnum moss, and I can give it to her as is. But the thing is, she's a new plant parent and she might not know what to do with a plant that's just in sphagnum moss, so I'm just gonna repot it for her and hope for the best that it will work out for her once it is in her care. I mean, it will still have like a week with me before I give it to her, so it should work out fine. I can let it adjust with me and before I give it to her. So yeah, so when I propagated this, it already had a healthy amount of roots growing, but I can see a lot more roots has grown, so which is amazing and exciting. So like all the white ones, those are new growth from this Monstera deliciosa. And yeah, I think she would love this plant, and she said she wants an easy care plant, and for me, a Monstera deliciosa is an easy care plant. Like, this is one of my very first plants. It was a rescue plant, like I said in this plants episode in 25 Days of Plantmas. So I think she'll have an easy time with it, and it's such a statement plant, and it would look really good. It would look great in her new house. So yeah, I'm not going to be pressed to clean out the rest of the sphagnum moss. I think it will be okay because I don't want to destroy the new roots. But like, look at that. This for the A camera, and for the B camera, look at the root system on this one. But yeah, so I am going to put it in mostly orchid bark, because that's what I plan to do with the mother plant anyways, is to put it mostly on orchid bark once I have to repot it. I actually need to repot that one too, because the roots are growing out of the pot as well, and I had to cut off the root when I saw that happen during the last time I watered it. So if it happens again the next time I water it, I probably have to repot it too, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm avoiding doing that. So which pot I'm gonna put it in? Let's see, should I put it in this pot? Would it look nice in this pot? It's gonna outgrow it real soon. I can already tell, because mine outgrew it really soon. So I feel like this pot would give the Monstera deliciosa space to grow, but it might be too big and intimidating for my friend. This one might be the perfect size, but it's too outdoorsy and it's not going to fit the aesthetic of her house. And so I think this one would fit, so we'll just go with this one because this has the aesthetic and the right size. I mean, it could be bigger, but we're just gonna go with that one. Alright, so I'm gonna put the cocoa coir at the bottom because I don't know, I just feel like it. And I am mostly using the Special Orchid potting mix, since a Monstera deliciosa is an epiphytic plant, I believe, and it doesn't really need to be in a potting soil. So, and I've originally used a cacti soil for my Monstera deliciosa, but it's not really working out that well. It's not as draining as I would like it to be. That's why I'm trying to see if an orchid bark mix would work better. I know it does great for Hoyas, but it might do well for Monstera deliciosa as well. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, we'll see how it does with the 1 week that it's still in my care before I give it to my friend, and hopefully I don't have to repot it again. Thank you for turning off again. Like I was said, I just repotted this in this container because this one I thought is too big for my friend. She might be intimidated by the size of the plant because she didn't want it plant is too big. This was the right size but not the wrong aesthetic, and I thought this one would fit her aesthetic and the plant really well. So yeah, I just put it in orchid mix and hope for the best that for the 1 week that's with me it would work out. But yeah. Hi everyone, so we fast forwarded to Vlogmas day 17, and today is the day of my friend's housewarming slash holiday party, and I'm going to give you an update on the Monstera propagation that I did for 25 Days of Plantmas and the repotting that you just saw a while ago. So this is she now. She has still 4 leaves and there's a new growth that is starting over here. And as you've remembered from 25 Days of Plantmas, which I hope you've watched, if not, the link is up in the cards and also down in the description, one of the leaves were kind of like lying down. So in order to train it to go up, I have been tying it with this garden tie, and it's holding pretty well off. If I take it off, I just don't want to do it now because I don't want to have to retie it and I have to leave right after I film this video. It actually was trained up to already stay up, so which is good. So even if my friend takes this one out now, it will still be good. It's been doing well in the orchid bark. I've watered it once since I've repotted this into this container after I take it out in sphagnum moss. And when I watered it, like the water just like whoosh go down. So I might have to ask my friend when she waters it, maybe do it like a couple of times, not just once, so that the plant is getting enough water. But one thing about it is like it lessens the chance of root rot since the water just like flows pretty fast in this pot. But yeah, this is she now, and she has 4 beautiful leaves. 1 fenestrated leaf here, like a fully fenestrated one, and like 2 that has like 1 split, and this one that doesn't have one. But yeah, I hope she really likes it when I give it to her tonight at her party. And also I just want to give you an update on the Monstera Adansonii that also repotted. So this is her now. So far no more yellowing leaves after I took out all the yellowing leaves and after I repotted it. So I think maybe it is the soil that was giving it a problem. It needs a more well-draining soil, and I've also watered it just once since I repotted it. And the same thing with the Monstera deliciosa propagation, the water just like flows right through. So I think it just needs a more airy soil, especially during the winter time. And I think the orchid bark mix that I used worked really well for this Monstera Adansonii as well. And a final plant update will be the hyacinth that I repotted, and look at it now. It has grown flowers already and it's starting to smell really nice. This is a surprise plant for me this winter because, like I said, I've got this way before I started my plant journey, probably around the same time as when I got my lavender from Trader Joe's, probably like a week before or after that. And I just like repotted it in soil after the flowers were gone and the leaves were rotting, and I didn't really expect it to grow. But when I was composting the other day, I found this underneath our deck and I saw it blooming, so I just repotted it here. And after I repotted it in here in the same mix, the orchid bark mix, it has started to flower. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. But yeah, so now I'm headed to my friend's party, and I hope you enjoyed the repotting video. It's my first time repotting on camera in a long time, but the plants have been doing well since I repotted them, so fingers crossed for all 3 of them. And I'm gonna ask my friend to give me updates on the propagation too and see how well it does with her, and I'm gonna check back with her maybe in a month or so and see how the plant is doing under her care. So this has been Plantiful Vlogmas episode 5. So any Vlogmas days that I skip through for this episode is just going to be included in the next one. And that should be a fun episode as well. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Have a plentiful holiday season, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye!